Hello everyone. Let us start with another easy session on Boolean operators. So just to remind you, what we did in the last video was to understand what Booleans are and what are the Boolean operators. So we understood that Boolean values are only true and false. So anything which has values is true, which doesn't have a value is false. So very quickly we'll cover the operators, the comparison operators of Python, and after this we will end this video and we'll be creating new videos on other topics as well. So the topics that we'll be covering completely on the operators are already given there. So we'll be covering Boolean, we have already covered. We'll be covering comparison today in this video. Then we'll have numeric, bitwise, iterators, and sequences or sequence. So very quickly, let's just talk about the comparison operators. So we have the following 8 comparison operators: less than, which is strictly less than equal to, which is considering both the things less than as well as equal to, string greater than, which is if it is the value is greater. There is something wrong here. It should not be string greater, but it should be strictly greater. So I'll change that in my other version of it. Let me very quickly do that as well. Save it in a version, click on save. So this is going to take some time, and then I'll refresh the reports. So give it some time and then we will be shown here, or this will get updated. We are waiting for it to complete. And now it is successful, and if I refresh it, you will see that the value changes. Again, I just showed you how to save it because you can see, because I'm making it very simple, you can see how we can work on Kaggle as well. So we have strictly less than equal to, less than or equal to, strictly greater than, greater than or equal. Then we have equal, not equal, and is would be checking whether that a particular value is that of that particular object or not. Is not, it would be finding if it is not of that. It will be returning true if it is not of that particular value. So I'm giving you examples here. So the first example is 4 less than 5, so that should be true. And the second example is 4 less than 5 4 less than 5 and 4 less than 5. I think there is not much difference there. I was planning to do something else on that side, but I think we have another example at the bottom. Okay. So again, I think this should not be there, but then this is doing the same comparison. 4 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5, again the third time, equal to, 4 is less than equal to 5, or 4 is less than equal to 3. So less than equal to would be considering the equal value as well. So what I wanted to basically show you was that if we write down the values, I'll just update those values as well for the comparison operators. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to write down 3 here, so that we know whether 3 is less than 4 or not, or 4 is less than 3 or not. and then what I wanted to do was 4 is less than 5. Instead of this, I wanted to write down 4 is less than 4 and a 4 here. Let it save the other version, and I'll show you the example one more time. Meanwhile, let me just check if I've got all of them correct this time. So I think I have that, and let's just check it by refreshing it. Yeah, so here you can see what I've done is I have written and checked in example 1 if 4 is less than 5, which is true, is 4 less than 3, which is false, and then is 4 less than 4 is false, but less than equal to is true, and is 4 is less than equal to 3 false. So the only difference between less than and less than equal to is for the same number. So is 4 greater than 4? It's false. But is 4 greater than equal to 4? True. Is 4 greater than equal to 3? True. And then we have an example of double equal to. Is 4 equal to 4, which is true. Is 4 equal to 5 is equal to false. So we are comparing if the two values are equal or not. Not equal to is, again, it is comparing, but it is giving us the opposite value. When it is equal, it gives us 4. So 4 is not equal to 4 is false, whereas 4 is not equal to 5 is true, and 4 is not equal to 3 is true. And then we are taking an example of is. So again, in this example, I'm just showing you numeric numbers. So 4 is 4 true, 4 is 5 false, 4 is 3 false, and not is 4 is not 4 false, 4 is not 5 true, 4 is not 3 true. But again, we can compare certain values with the other value, other object type, to find whether they are of that particular type or not, using is and not is. So these were the comparison operators which I wanted to cover, which you can see here as well. So we have talked about them. That's all that I have in this session. In the next session, we'll be talking about the numeric type of operators. So thank you for listening, and a good day. Bye bye.